Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. So my name is Muhammad Ikmal and today I will introduce about the Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh. So Bangladesh is a country in southern Asia, and it's located on the Bay of Bengal border by India on all sides, except for a small border which is at Burma. Okay, so next, Bangladesh is a large Muslim majority democracy. And then Bangladesh has a flat plains, and most of the country is situated on delta of a large river that flowing from the Himalaya. Okay, we proceed to the government system at Bangladesh. Okay, so the government system at Bangladesh is a parliamentary democracy, and the chief of the state is president, and the head of the government is the prime minister. Okay, so Bangladesh has a traditional economic system, which is the Bangladesh allocation of available resources is made of the basic of inheritance and primitive method. Okay, alright, so now I will talk about the flag of Bangladesh. Okay, so the flag of Bangladesh, as we know, is like in Japan, but their color of flag is green and red, which is their circle at the center is red like Japan, but the outside the color at the flag is green, not white like Japan. Okay, so I will explain more about the flag. Okay, which is the red disc, which is the circle at the center of the flag of Bangladesh, is for meaning for the sun rising over Bengal. That is also for the blood of those who died for the independence of Bangladesh. Okay. Okay, next about the green field of the flag is stand for the largeness of the land of Bangladesh. So national anthem of Bangladesh is, we call it Ama Sona Bangla. So we can hear after this.
আমার সোনার বাংলা, আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি, চিরদিন তোমার আকাশ, চিরদিন তোমার আকাশ, তোমার বাতাস আমার প্রাণে, ওমা আমার প্রাণে বাজায় বাঁশি সোনার বাংলা, আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি, ওমা ফাগুনে তো রামের বনে প্রাণে পাগল করে, মরি হায় হায় রে ওমা ফাগুনে তো আমের বনে প্রাণে পাগল করে, ওমা ঘ্রাণে তোর ভরা থেকে কি দেখেছি, আমি কি দেখেছি মধুর হাসি সোনার বাংলা, আমি তোমার।
Okay guys, so the official language of Bangladesh is Bengali, and that's the capital city of Bangladesh is Dhaka. Okay, Dhaka is look like this. Okay, so next I will share you the interesting information about the Bangladesh, which is the Bangladesh has 6 seasons. Okay, so what is the first one? Of course, Bangladesh have summer. Second one, Bangladesh has a monsoon. Third one, Bangladesh has autumn. Fourth one, Bangladesh have late autumn. The fifth one, the Bangladesh have winter, and the last one, Bangladesh, have a spring. Is it interesting, right? Okay, guys. I think that's all from me about the Bangladesh, and then so thank you, and we proceed to the next section. Okay.
Hi, do you know what is the meaning of GDP? GDP is a short form for Gross Domestic Product. It's a monetary value of all finished goods and services produced from all sectors of an economy of a country during a specific period. And the purpose of it is to estimate the size of an economy and its growth rate. For your information, Bangladesh money currency are Bangladeshi taka. The GDP of Bangladesh has been increasing for the past 10 years. In 2018, their GDP has reached $274 billion, which is slightly higher than 2017, which only got $249.7 billion. Bangladesh economic growth in 2018 is 8%, which is better than 2017, and it has been increasing consistently since 2014. Now, I'm talking about the GDP per capita of Bangladesh. The GDP per capita of Bangladesh in 2018 are $106,075, and that is in 10% of the world's average. Their GDP per capita are updated by the end of June every year. What are the factors for the GDP per capita? First, Bangladesh has been largely export goods with consistently negative trade balance. One of the biggest goods they exported are their ready-made garments. Do you know that Bangladesh are one of the largest garment manufacturing industry? They have made garment firms that are larger compared to the one in India. And this has created a large job opportunity for their locals. Other than that, their government has made a social change in their community, which is they start to empowering the women by giving them the freedom of speech and chances to involve in a higher level position, as well as crediting their good work fairly. This also provide an opportunity for the girls to get same level of education with no discrimination. This is as well improving their children's health and education.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad from Bazlan. I'm going to talk about the inflation rate of Bangladesh. Okay, first, definition of inflation can be defined in many ways. For example, first one, inflation is such a situation when too much money chasing for a few goods. Second one, inflation is the rate at which the cost of goods and services rises over time. So the conclusion here is that inflation is a situation where money is more than goods. Okay, this is the graph of inflation rate from 1964 until 2021. Based on this graph here, we can see that Bangladesh country is not as bad as we think it is. It is not as bad as we see on social media and so on. We can see that from 1964 to 2021, there were ups and downs in the inflation rate of Bangladesh. We can also see that their government is reacting to the inflation that happening in their country. Inflation can happen in Bangladesh. There are 5 causes of inflation rate in Bangladesh. First, food and the upwards adjustment of administrated petroleum and electricity prices. Second one is food prices in the international market. Third one, supply shortage. And fourth one, increased cost of production including wage rate. And the last one is exchange rate depreciation. These are 5 major causes of inflation in Bangladesh. The effect of inflation in Bangladesh. With high inflation, purchasing power is redistributed from those on fixed nominal incomes, such as pensioners whose pensions are not indexed to the price level, towards those with variable incomes whose earning may better keep pace with the inflation. Next, increases in the price level erode the real value of money and other items with an underlying nature. 1. Labor market adjustment. Keynesians believe that nominal wages are slow to adjust downwards. This can lead to prolonged disequilibrium and high unemployment in the labor market, since inflation would lower the real wage if nominal wages are kept constant. Keynesians argue that some inflation is good for the economy, as it would allow labor markets to reach equilibrium faster. So, the conclusion here, inflation is not good because when inflation happens, the price of all goods will increase, so that it will be upset to the people of the country. So it is very not good to it is very bad in any country. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Siti Fatimah. So, let's continue with the unemployment rate in Bangladesh. What is unemployment? Unemployment is a person must be out of a job but actively looking for a work. So, the unemployment rate can be defined as the number of people who are unemployed divided by the number of people in the civilian labor force.
If we Google unemployment rate in Bangladesh, we will get this graph. We can see from the graph that the unemployment rate fluctuates. It's average about 3.88% from 1991 to 2019, but it dipped below 2.20% once in 1991. Let's go through the rate in 2008 and 2009. In 2009, the unemployment rate in Bangladesh was at approximately 5.00%, which is the highest rate after increase 0.92% from 4.08% in the previous year, which is 2008. The question is, why this happened? A decrease in the growth of the economies because of the economic recession of October 2008 is a major reason of increasing rate of unemployment for both developed and developing countries.
The other reason is because the employment sector in Bangladesh. As we know, agriculture remains the most important sector of the Bangladeshi economy. Unfortunately, it could affect the unemployment rate in Bangladesh, as the employment sector is limited when they are only focused in agriculture sector. Moreover, some of the very common causes of unemployment rate in Bangladesh and other developing economies are the technological change, contribution of women in labor force, demographic structure, economic conditions, production of electricity, especially in Bangladesh, immigration from rural areas to towns and cities. Not surprisingly, the unemployment rate increased during the recession. Perhaps a little bit surprisingly, the unemployment rate is never zero. Based on the statistics, it shows unemployment is the serious issue for any economy. It creates negative impacts to unemployed as they are jobless and suffer from worse prospects to find new job. And those who are employed feel less secure to keep their jobs in future.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So for the conclusion, Bangladesh has become one of Asia's most remarkable and unexpected success stories in recent years. Before this, Bangladesh is known as one of the poorest regions in Asia, wrecked by poverty and famine. Throughout recent years, Bangladesh annual gross domestic product or GDP just keeps on growing. Their economic transformation is affected by social changes such as the empowerment of women. The credit is also given for the government for their support and establishing many opportunities and ideas to expand the country's economical progress. As for now, the country's prospects are excellent, but there are also risks. The economy takes off, corruption, cronyism, and inequality tend to increase. Given Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's deep commitment to addressing the risk, there is reason for Bangladesh people to hope for their success. That's all for me. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you.